Welcome back to Las Vegas. You're watching the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge. And we have a contest here, no question about it. Buccellato and Perez are our co-chip leaders. Pre-flop raises, I think, interesting, Mike, in the fact that sometimes they tell a story, and really sometimes they don't.
Indeed, conventional wisdom says most aggressive player should have all the chips. Buccellato is one of the most aggressive. Right next door, Perez, tied for the chip lead, is our least aggressive pre-flop. There's several ways to go about your business.
Let's take a look at the chip count where we stand right now, and we do have co-chip leaders right now. Buccellato and Perez. Waterman 5,000 to the good. He's at 55,000. Gromankova is there at 47,000. Ralph Bell was all the way down to 20,000. He's picked up 12,000 chips. So it's a real sparring session going on.
Something you know a thing or two about.
Sparring sessions, yes.
Fold. Pass.
Little pair for Perez.
In the small blind.
See what Perez does with these. He'll raise the pot.
Fold. And I like that play from Perez. Waterman's smooth call in the cutoff, one from the button, usually signifies a speculative drawing hand. Perez recognized that, took advantage.
Danny Perez, he's 30 years old. He lives in Washington, D.C. A respiratory therapist, as you said, in the United States Army. Loves poker, of course. Baseball, movies. Says while serving his country in the Middle East, he met what turned out to be the love of his life.
I was deployed to Kuwait in December of 2000, and I was an MP. Holly was one of the only females in Kuwait. I wasn't the only one with eyes on her. We got married in May of 02. In August of 05, my daughter Meadow was born. She looks just like me, actually. Anything that I do here at the Poker Dome is going to be for her.
It's a nice story. And he's playing very well. Meadow be proud of her dad.
He's playing well, and he has great comportment too. I mean, he looks like a military man.
It's a military word right there.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around with that fella.
I like that.
Fold.
He could just come in here and reconnoiter the area. It's the only word I remember from the Army.
A call.
Fold. Check.
Bell and Perez here. And there's an ace for Bell.
Bet 5,000.
One of these either or. Credit for an ace or not. And if you do, give him credit. Time to toss.
He does, and he does. So Bell will take this one down too. Well, are you ready to be part of the most exhilarating and breathtaking poker series ever? Every week, 6 lucky players flown out here to Las Vegas. They get an opportunity to compete, just like these players, in the Poker Dome. We'd like to welcome you to the game, so log on to MansionPoker.com and try for your shot at $1 million. These 6 players vying for the 4th seat at our final $1 million qualifying table. Takes place in 3 weeks.
I think it's fair to say time is running out. You want to get in on this party, you better mail your invitation.
That's exactly right. All 4 kings have reared their ugly heads.
Fold.
Buccellato on the button with King Queen. Very reasonable pot size raise there.
Fold.
Wilson with a King 8.
Pass.
Says, I'm not going to do it. So Buccellato will take this one down. Blind still 1,000 and 2,000.
Although Sal Buccellato is not a professional player, he does have 8 years of experience. And that comes in handy when you've seen that many hands in that many situations.
Romankova throws away an ace-9.
Fold.
Perez gets rid of a queen-5.
Fold.
Fold.
Now, that hand, that 4 tray suited, that's the kind of hand I'd like to see very cheaply. See if I can't make a big hand on the flop. Ralph Bell declined.
There's an 8 for Waterman. Good flop for Waterman now. He's got a pair of 8s.
Check. 4.
It'll be good enough. Waterman will win this hand. So Waterman gets himself. He's been very consistent. Still hasn't won a big hand, but he's hanging around at 55,000. Live audience, and they are able to look inside the Poker Dome. They're also seeing monitors that tell them they're seeing the same thing that you're seeing at home. They see the hands, they see the percentages of winning, but players, of course, cannot see out. Perez and Buccellato are our chip leaders, separated by 2,000 right now. And Dennis Waterman has been hanging around all evening long so far. Romankova just a little below where she started, and then it's Wilson and Bell at 36,000 and 34,000 respectively. Barry Tompkins, Michael Koenig, and Leanne Tweeden here at the Dome.
Fold. Fold.
Fold. Toss. Call.
Call from Waterman with a queen little.
Romankova says, I'm raising, and I think it's because she did not appreciate the last time she let Dennis Waterman sneak in there for 1 chip. He took a whole bunch of her stack.
So she does not let that happen this time, and that will get her right back virtually where she started.